Hey Sam, some people are asking what happened to the Raven.
F you! What happened to your mommy? Loser!
That's what happened to the Raven. Sam, do you have anything to say to them at all?
Yeah, my name is Sam. I want more money. Send me more money.
Well, that pretty much sums it up, doesn't it? But want to say one last thing to them, Sam?
It's spelled S-A-M. Sam! Send me more money. Sam!
I agree. What does the matter with you? What is the matter with you? And why don't you ever ask about solar? You never ask about solar, do you? Why? Solar's cool as shit. Sam's cool. Yeah, he's great. He has a name, right?
It's Sam!
See? So if you're going to ask about him, why don't you call him by his name? The Raven? The Pigeon?
F the pigeon. I'm a raven. I'm better.
There he is, Solarton. Get your ass over here, dude. Get over here, man. Fucking Solar. Solar, you're my son and you work when I tell you to work. Get your ass over here. Come on. Go to work. Come on, Solar. Get over here. Come on, Solar. Get it. Son, get over here. He'll come over. He will. I love him. He's my kid. He's my child. He's my pigeon child. I held the egg in my hand and kept him warm. Tonka, you're not my kid, so shut up. I'd never talk to Solar that way. It's true, right, Solar? His name's Sam, okay? His name is Sam, and it's always put like this, like somebody will say, what happened to the Raven? I don't know. What happened? Did something happen? Shut up. What's your problem? And he has a name. His name's Sam. What happened to the Raven? Nothing. What happened to you? That's the big question. I know what happened to me is I became the father of a pigeon. And I really am his father. I held the egg. Takes two pigeons to make a pigeon son. And there was only one pigeon. So we used someone else's egg. Remy sat on it the most of the time. The most I would hold it was like 5 or 6 hours a day. It was a lot, trust me. It was a lot, son, but I don't want to talk about that. I don't want Solar to, feel sort of weird. I want him hearing me say that yes, it was difficult. It was difficult. There he goes. He's flying. Can your son fly? No. Mine can. He's awesome too, and he's supposed to be in here working, but the point of it is do you hear him? He's telling me to fuck off. The point of it is I have a pigeon that's a son, okay? And when people ask about Sam, a lot of people say stuff like, oh, I'm going to get a raven and shit like that. Like, there's this myth about ravens and crows. It's just, I don't know what it is, but I'm not saying that he's not amazing, but all creatures are amazing. Everybody's unique. But there's like this thing of like, oh, they're the smartest animal on the planet, that bullshit. Pigeons can pass the mirror test and a crow or a raven can't. It can't. So does that mean that the raven isn't so smart? No, it means that the raven's different. Solar's different than Sam, but that doesn't mean that Solar's less. He's not. Solar's great. He's disobedient. Solar, get your ass in. Now I'm going to have to go talk to him. And he needs to come in here and work. I'll be right back. Solar? Son, you better get in here. What did I tell you, dude? He loves to wrestle. He's a fighter. He's just like his dad. He is. He's just like his dad. He's just like me. He's so much like me. It's scary. Look at him. See how he just wants to. He'd do this all day. He's a fighter. It's my son. Now see what he's doing. If he didn't, this is pigeon behavior. This is having a good old time wrestling around. But like if he didn't like me, he wouldn't do this. He would steer clear of me. He wouldn't want to have anything to do with me. But generally speaking, like he didn't want to come in right then. But man, all throughout the day, he's trying to get me to wrestle. He's trying to get me to wrestle. It's nonstop. It's nonstop. Sometimes he'll just fly in here and sit on my head.
On the Spectrum, you can easily transfer your TV, internet, and voice to your new place. Plus, you can request to self-install your services and do it on your schedule with step-by-step instructions included. If not, we're happy to take care of it with 1 hour.
That means when he does that, he wants to wrestle, see? Now, he'll take his wing and, like, sort of, like, box me with it. He's very friendly. He is. He's very friendly. He's very friendly. But he's a male pigeon. That's what I'm saying. He's a male. It's my son. He's awesome. Isn't he fucking awesome? And people don't even ask about Solarton or even ask why is his name Solarton? Because he was born on the solar eclipse. But it's Solarton, T-O-N. Solarton. No, you gotta. He beats up. See, he really wants to wrestle. See, he loves me. Loves his dad, but he always wants to fuck around. He's aggressive. He is. He's totally aggressive. With his sister that he doesn't hang out with, he was sort of a bully to. And his sister was also his wife, if you know what I'm saying. Not good. And my son, a terrible parent. Terrible, him and his wife. So I had to nix that, no more of that. So Remy, Chaga, and his old lady, Optimus, they're up in this room upstairs. And then I have another male pigeon, Hemiwinkle, and he sort of hangs out in Sam's room with Sam a lot. There's a hallway, and outside my door, because he knows the ladies are in there, he hangs out there a lot. He's real physical and real big. And he would probably fight with, I know he'd fight with Solar. Solar can handle his own. Hemiwinkle's much bigger. Solar he's awesome. He is. He's awesome. What he lacks in size, he makes up for in just pure aggression. He's not fucking around. And I have helped trained him in the martial arts, and that's why he's so good at it. Nobody's picking on my kid. There's no way. It's Solarton. The ladies love him too. He's dashing. Look at him. He's a ginger. You know, if somebody asked me, like, is your son, do you think you'll have a son that's a ginger? I'd go, no fucking way. I'm joking. That was a joke. It was a ginger joke. I'm alright with gingers. He's a ginger. I love him. Look at him. He's fucking great. Bothers me. Okay, so if I'm downstairs, generally speaking, he's gonna come in and either just wanna. He'll hang out back there. He'll hang out like on the angel. He'll hang out on her head a lot. Sometimes I'll see him hang out on George Washington too. He likes to hang out. There's a table over here on the other wall that, like, I'll lay on. It's a sleeping table. You've never heard of one? Try it. And I'll get up there, like, periodically throughout the day to watch the news or something, just take a break. I'll lay down on my sleeping table, and then that instantly Solar is on top of me like stink on catfish. I'll put my leg up, and then he'll like a lot of times he'll just hang out on that leg, but sometimes he comes in, he'll hang out on that leg, and then he'll start circling on the leg, and I know that he's gonna jump down into my face, and he won't peck my face or anything like that. He wants to like hand wrestle. That's what he wants to do. He's cool. He's cool as shit. It's Solarton. Look at him. He's fucking badass. It's fucking Solarton, my son. I'm so proud of him. You know what's the greatest thing about being a parent is I mean I've really experienced it. I know what it's like. I worry and all that, and what am I gonna do about, you know, education and shit, you know? There's educational aspects of having a pigeon. You know, he has to learn from someone. I'm the one that stopped him and his sister doing it. That was educational for him. And me too. Can't have that, son. Leave your sister alone. She's good looking, so I do sort of understand in a real animal bird way. He really didn't care. But that you know, the fact that they were terrible parents is that's fucking perfect. You know, because you don't want nobody wants a product of incest in the house. I'm just saying, it's not preferred. Doesn't matter if it's, you know, a bird or a cocker spaniel.